we're stopping at the catwalk for the cobbles now. In just a moment, we'll be joining Coronation Street actress Stephanie Davis. There she is on the sofa.
She's only been on the sofa a matter of months, but what a couple of months it's been. She's character Courtney Vance. Take a look.
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
Courtney, Darren's wife.
I need you to take Courtney shopping.
Don't worry, I'm not a backseat driver. I think the view will be much better from the front.
Last night, I shouldn't have done that.
Would you lighten up? It's just a bit of fun.
Won't be much fun when your husband finds out.
I like nice things.
And I like being able to walk.
I've booked a room upstairs.
There's a rumour going that you're cheating on Darren.
So what?
I've had enough of this. I think we should cool it for a while.
You know what? Keep this up, yeah? And you'll be looking for a new job. You miss me? To be continued.
Oh, to be continued.
Wowza!
She is incredible. Stephanie, it's so lovely to see you.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Welcome. What a dream. I mean, in many, many ways, not only is she just a formidable character, but also for you, you manifested being in Coronation Street from a very young age.
I did when I was 14 years old, and now I'm there on the cobbles.
And you
surreal.
wrote a poem, is that right?
I did. I wrote a poem, and like in a little notepad that I had, and I said one day I want to be on the set of Hollyoaks or the cobbles of Coronation Street. And my mum always kept it in a bedside table.
And she's here now to read it.
And, and here's Pauline. And so I read it, and she kept hold of it anyway, and she couldn't believe when I got the part. But obviously, when I moved out, my mum kept all of my stuff, so she was like, "You can take it back to your house now. I've stored everything for years, so I need to get it out and find it."
You have to.
Yeah, and I need to post it to
What
share
was
with
it
you
like
all.
when you got the part? Like, if this is something you've wanted since you were 14, to get this job.
Yeah, I was really grateful, you know. It was an amazing moment. I was at home with my partner, and it all happened, like, really, really fast. And obviously, it's such an iconic show, you know what I mean? It's been in the homes of everybody, and now I'm in it, so, yeah, it's amazing.
Well, let's talk a bit about her, because obviously we can see what she's been up to, but things are set to heat up a little bit this week, and we've got a clip here which I think answers my question, which is this affair going to be exposed? Let's have a look.
Anyone can come in through that door.
I thought you liked the risk. Talking about me like that in front of Darren.
They know us, we're gone.
Just one more kiss.
I mean...
Yeah, Dev knows.
It had to happen sometime.
Yes, it's
The
all
amount of
coming
close
out.
calls you've had.
Yes, I know, we've got away with it, but it all comes out now. Dev catches us right in the act. And, yeah, there's some brilliant scenes that we filmed. Can't wait for everyone to watch them.
So I guess like she's not a bad person. I feel like when you look at her life, I feel like her actions are obviously due to some sort of insecurity. You know, with Darren and the cheating, and all of that. I feel like this is behind all of this. You can't help but feel for her in some ways.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, like she's like an onion with layers. Like she's been through a lot, and it's all a bit of a front. You know, As the scenes have progressed, I've started to feel really sorry for Courtney, because you can tell, you know, she grew up in a council flat. She's never had real love before. I don't think she knows how to love. You know, she's got really unhealthy relationships, unhealthy boundaries. And then she met Darren, this guy who's got all this money. So in her eyes, she's like, well, this is better than where I am.
Yeah.
I'll take this. But it's a loveless marriage, you know, and he's cheated on her. And I think initially for Courtney, this was like, OK, I'm going to show you how you've made me feel, to Darren, who's Ryan, who's absolutely amazing. And then, obviously, she meets Ardy, and I think at first it was a bit of a game, but then he really loves her for who she genuinely is. You know, she can drop that mask, she can, you know, eat a kebab,
It's
and she's
real.
just, it's real.
It's real. It feels
Yeah,
real.
but he's not got the money, so it's like, what's she going to go for?
When you start a job like that and get a role like that, how much do the scriptwriters and producers sit down and go, this is where we want to take it, and this is like, for example, this is your background? Well, how much of that do you kind of inhabit yourself? Do you know what I mean? How much of that do you add and just go, oh, I figure she should be like this? Because you, of course, as an actor, you become the role, don't you?
Yeah, you do.
You're there every day, especially on a show like that.
Yeah, definitely. I've added a lot in for Courtney myself, you know, because you read it, you get a gist of you know, who she is and where she's come from, but then, you know, it's my character, so I've gone deep into it,
Yeah.
you know, like, and...
Because you want to do it justice, right?
Yeah, you want to do
wanna
it justice, yeah. You want to give the best that you can give.
Do they give you a little dossier when you start and go, this
Yeah,
is-
they do, briefly, like when I did the audition, like, OK, this is what, you know, she's with Darren, this is what she's not come from a good past, blah, blah, blah. But the rest is kind of down to me, and I've moulded her and put things in, and
Well,
I call Dev Devi as well. That's a new
okay.
thing, so Dev's called Devi now, and I've just put little bits in
Yeah.
to make her my own.
Yeah.
Well, before we let you go, have you added in the fact that she's going to end up owning the Rover's Return? Because the
This is
rumour
what we're after. She's
you
got-
posted a picture, I think, online with
pure
you pulling a
romance.
pint, and then everybody went, "Oh my God!" Everyone's saying she should be a businesswoman.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Marriage made in heaven.
You fit, but I mean that looks good.
Thank you. Yeah, it looks good, doesn't it? I could see myself being the landlady of the Rovers. To be honest, there was a fan theory, apparently, and I did not know about it. And then I posted this photo, and it just went wild.
Listen,
but
a
I think
mind
she'd be agree.
14-year-old
I think she would
manifestation.
be.
Let's do some manifesting
yeah.
right now.
Landlady of the Rovers.
Get you in the landlady of the Rovers. Fantastic.
It's lovely having you back, because I know you took a little bit of time out after you had the kids, and it's just good that you've been back, and to have this role and have this reception to it must feel good.
Yeah, it's amazing. You know, I took time out to be a mum to Caben because I didn't see him previously filming. It's long hours, you know, and I was leaving. He was asleep. I was getting home, and he was asleep, and I wanted to do some soul searching of myself as well.
You're singing as well.
Yes, I'm writing music, yeah.
That's fantastic.
And all the music I've wrote has been... Because I went through a lot, and they're all from that time. It's like a timeline of songs, so they're all really relatable and from the heart, you know, because
luck
of
with
how
that
I was
as well.
feeling, yeah.
Well, we look forward to seeing what's going to happen to her. I think it's going to be a bumpy road, but we're going to
tuned.
enjoy the ride,
Yeah.
that's for sure. Corrie, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8 p.m, ITV1 and, of course, ITVX. Thank you.
Thank you.
so much.
All right.